Hello everybody and welcome back. I've been experimenting quite a bit with the hyperlapse function of the Mavic 2 Pro lately, and I wanted to share with you some things to pay attention to when hyperlapsing. As a disclaimer, all the hyperlapse sequences in this video are straight out of camera. No post-processing has been applied. First thing, it's the weather. No matter how improved the motors are, wind is not your friend when hyperlapsing. If a constant breeze may be okay, strong winds and gusts will make the footage shaky, as in this hyperlapse. A large part of this shakiness can be solved in post-production by adding various stabilizing effects to the footage, but this is possible if you have the raw images. If you do not see the number of the photos decreasing, that means you did not activate the Save Original option. It's better to check this every time you want to hyperlapse, as some firmware updates may overwrite the settings. The third thing to consider is movement. Hyperlapse is about time passing. You can create that feeling by having a lot of movement in your video. It may be clouds, cars, people, or anything that can create the idea of time passing. The last thing I would recommend considering is shooting in manual mode. Yes, set your camera on manual to allow you to choose the ISO, shutter speed and aperture. Having a low ISO means less noise in your photos. A slower shutter speed can add more motion blur to the moving objects and create a more dramatic effect. And the aperture will show more or less depth of field in your photos depending on your preferences. And that was all for this video. I hope you find it useful. Have a good one.